Chapter 2. The Mysterious Encounter. One bright, sunny morning, as Simon stood on the platform, waiting for his train to arrive, he felt a strange presence. A shadowy figure seemed to be observing him. When he turned his head, his eyes met the intense, piercing gaze of a black cat. At first, he dismissed it as a fleeting encounter with one of the city's many stray felines. But as the seconds passed, Simon noticed something peculiar. This black cat was unusually large, much bigger than any ordinary cat he had ever seen. Its glossy fur seemed to absorb the sunlight, giving it an otherworldly sheen. He continued to observe the cat as it sat on the edge of the platform, its eyes locked onto him, unblinking. It was a gaze that sent shivers down his spine. The train station was filled with people, but no one else seemed to notice the strange connection between Simon and the cat. As time passed, Simon began to feel a growing sense of unease. He couldn't explain it, but the cat's presence was beginning to affect him. It was as if the feline had cast a spell over him, pulling him into a world where reality and superstition converged. Simon decided to take a step closer to the cat, attempting to break the connection. But as he approached, the cat didn't flinch. It just continued to stare, its eyes like twin orbs of darkness. Simon's heart began to race, and he felt an overwhelming sense of foreboding. He couldn't ignore it any longer. Simon had to catch his train, but he was unable to tear his eyes away from the enigmatic feline. He had heard stories about black cats being omens of bad luck, and a chill ran down his spine as he considered the implications of this eerie encounter. With a heavy heart and an inexplicable sense of dread, Simon boarded his train. He couldn't shake the feeling that something had changed within him that day, something unsettling and inexplicable. The black cat, larger and more mysterious than any he had ever seen, remained etched in his memory, an enigmatic presence in his otherwise ordinary life. As the train pulled away from the platform, Simon cast one last glance out of the window. The cat was still there, watching him, and for a brief moment, their eyes locked once more. It was a connection that would haunt him in the days to come, a silent encounter that had left an indelible mark on his soul, and Simon couldn't help but wonder if the strange cat was a harbinger of something yet to come in his life.